With that said, we got a great call lined up. As you know, this young man doesn't need any major introduction, but he does, because we got people on here who probably never heard him before. I'm seeing a lot of new names, but he hails from he's between the East Coast and Texas and Houston, Texas, building a team, a real large team. He'll probably be the youngest SVP ACN has. He just got one more leg to close out, and he'll be done. So I'm really excited. He came from Trinidad to get to the United States. Saw airplanes going overhead, so it got to be a better place than here. And got on a plane, came to America, and set the world on fire. Worked at Applebee's. Decided, wait a minute, you mean I could do network marketing and talk and get paid rather than flip burgers and be over a hot stove? The rest is history. Started a group called the Wolf Pack. He was one of the youngest and fastest growing regional vice president at the time. He just took off like a rocket ship, and also turned around, rebuilt his company, his organization back up again. And that's why we have on Wednesdays. It's called Wolfpack Wednesdays. Without further ado, the one and only Mr. Shakeel Cooper.
Hello. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for all of those kind words, Mr. Thomas, and I'm just honored to be here today again. For the people on the call who don't know who I am, my name is Shakeel Cooper. I'm currently 28 years old. Got involved in this opportunity about 8 years ago. I remember getting started was October 27, 2013, while I was working at Applebee's. Also, I was going to college at that time when a close friend of mine said, "Hey, you're open to making some extra money." I said, "Sure, I'll come check it out." And then from there, when I saw the information, it made a lot of sense. I decided to go full time right away. And then from November 2013, I've been doing this business full time. So I'm very blessed and honored to be a part of this company. But more importantly, I'm blessed that I have been able to have the opportunity to teach other people how to become successful doing this business, either full time or part time. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share some information. So if you're not taking notes, I would suggest you do take notes. I was able to put together a training today that will help you kind of get into the right mindset and the structure to help build your business. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go straight into the information. Hold on one second. Okay, so if you're taking notes, the first thing I want you to put down is structure your business to be profitable. And why is this important? Because we can agree this is not a non-profit business. Your ultimate goal in this business is to be profitable. So you want to structure your business to be profitable. That means that building a profitable network marketing business is not just about throwing a whole bunch of people into your business and just hoping that they either buy or sell your product. It doesn't work like that. More than likely, the company that you're affiliated with have a suggested structure to follow that is designed to make your business profitable. So when you think about it, right, look at the bonuses that ACN brings out every single month, right? They tell you that if you help someone get started and become an executive team leader, you can make bonuses. So if you literally just follow what the compensation plan tell you to do, the compensation plan is going to help you become profitable because the compensation plan is built for people to become profitable, right? And this structure may be based on the number of people that you sponsor personally, or the number of people in your downline, or the volume that's spread across the entire organization. But the important thing that you make is that you're yourself aware of what that structure is. You want to structure your business to be profitable, because if you don't structure your business to be profitable, you're not going to make any money doing this business. So as you see on the right side of the screen, there's a picture of someone at the top right. And guess who that person is? That person is you. From there, your goal is to get new people to sign up. And when those new people get involved in the company, they also recruit new people. But if you look at the structure, we can agree that not every single person is going to recruit the same amount of people. Some people might recruit one person. Some people might recruit two people. Some people might recruit 100 people. You never know how many people those individuals are going to recruit, but your ultimate goal is to get people started in the business and help them go out there and get brand new business partners to get started in the business. The next one is never stop learning. In your business, as in life, you should never stop learning. There is much danger in thinking that you know everything that you need to know. So the person that stopped learning, they stop earning. I see it happen all the time. And repeat it again. When you stop learning, you'll stop earning. You never stop being a student. Every single day, your ultimate goal is to learn something new. Your ultimate goal is to get better every single day, because if you're not working to get better every single day, what are you really doing with your life? One of the things that I take really serious is that every single day I have to learn something new, because if I didn't learn something new, then I'm not learning, I'm not growing. So if your ultimate goal is to grow in this business, you have to become a student. You have to never stop learning, no matter what your title is, no matter how long you've been in business, no matter what's going on in your life. Every single day that you wake up, your ultimate goal is to never stop learning. Every single day is to feed yourself with something new. I don't care if you're watching motivational videos on YouTube. I don't care if you're reading a book. I don't care if you're going out, talking to people that's in different industries. Your goal is to never stop learning. From there, be a person of your word. Be a person of your word. This is very important when you're doing business with people. You want to be a person of your word, because building a network of people in a successful network marketing business results in quite a large organization, and you will be required to take on a certain level of leadership as the organization grows. And what I'm telling you, the reason why you want to be a person of your word, because if your team can depend on you, then no one's going to want to follow you. Ask yourself this question: would you want to follow someone that's not a person of their word? Just think about it, right? When someone get married, right? When they tell you, when you get married at the altar, is to be with this person through sickness and everything, right? But if you're not there for that person throughout that, then guess what? You're not a person of your word. So that goes for anything in life, not just business. Whatever you do, just be a person of your word. If you can't do something, just tell the individual, hey, I can't do it. But if you can do it and you told someone you're going to do something, just do it. And the reason why, because guess what? Your word is everything. Your word is your bond. Listen, if you're not a person of your word, nobody will want to follow after you. Think about it like this, right? What if someone, asks you out on a date, right? And then they stood you up? How would you feel? You'll feel bad, right? And guess what? That's in anything in life. You don't want to stand people up, no matter if it's business, if it's personal. If you tell someone you're going to do something, just do it. From there, opinion versus facts. As you start to build your network marketing business, you are going to be confronted with all kind of opinions about what you do. Listen, before I got involved in this business, I didn't have a lot of people telling me opinions. When I was going to school, when I was working at Applebee's, people didn't have opinions. But the moment that I decided to do something different, everybody and their mother got an opinion. You should do this. You should do this. It's like, where was all of this before? And guess what? I understood that anytime you start to do something great, people are always going to have opinions. And the reason why, because people don't think for themselves. Just think about the average people that you know. They only listen to people opinions about what they do for life. And I tell people this all the time: if you take somebody's opinion, you take their life. So me personally, I don't take a lot of people's opinions unless they have the lifestyle that I want. I don't care. Listen, if someone don't have a happy marriage, I'm not going to take marriage advice from them. If someone don't know how to, build a successful business, I'm not going to take business advice from them. I only take advice from people that have what I want. So in the early days, this can be dangerous, because being new to the industry and not yet knowing all of the facts, you are more susceptible to being affected by mistaken opinions. And most of the time, those opinions are going to come from the person that you're laying next to. It's going to come from the person that brought you into this world. It might be the person that you care about. It might be your best friend. But listen, do not listen to opinions of anybody, because the reason why you don't want to listen to people's opinions, because everybody has opinions. Everyone can tell you how to do it, but they ain't never done it. And that's one thing I learned. Stop listening to people that never done it. Only listen to people that have been where you want to go. From there, one thing that made me really take this business serious, because I focused on the facts. I focused and said that if you just continue to do this business, if you just follow the simple system, if you attend the events, if you just do what all of the facts says, you will have success in this business. So for 8+ years now, I've been able to build a large organization and have success because I stuck to the facts and I didn't listen to the opinions, right? And criticism means that you're on track. If people are not criticizing you, then you're not doing anything great. Because listen, people only criticize people that's doing something great or doing something different, right? So a quick example, right? It was once reported that Walt Disney often guarded his team around him and outlined them with new ideas that he had. And interestingly, if the majority thought it was not a good idea or even thought it was crazy, he will go ahead with it. Just think about it. Listen, if everyone is agreeing with what you're doing, then you're doing something wrong. If everyone's agreeing with what you're doing, then you're doing something wrong. And I'll give you another example. What do everyone tell you to do? Go to school, get a job, work for 40 years, retire at 65, and then, go sail off in Florida or something like that. But how many people you know right now that's retired? How many people you know that's retired and can live off of that income? I don't know any, right? So the reason why I said that, people are going to criticize you when you're doing good. People are going to criticize you when you're doing bad. Don't listen to people when they criticize you, right? From that, Walt Disney, his logic was simple. If everyone disagreed with and criticize what you're doing, you must be on the right track because you are doing something that others are not prepared to do. So if people are criticizing you, just look at it as a good thing, because if people wasn't criticizing you, then you should be questioning what you're really doing in this life. From there, what other people think about you is none of your business. It's none of your business. What people think about me is none of my business. I don't care what you think about me because it's not my business. So when you go out there, right, and you do anything great in this world, people are always going to talk about you. People are always going to have something to say about you. And I tell you like this, if people are not talking about you, you're not doing anything great. So your goal should be for people to talk about you. You want people talking about you because, listen, people only talk about people that's doing something great. Just think about it. Look at celebrities, for example, right? No matter what you feel about them personally, right? We can agree that most celebrities, they've done something great to become a celebrity, right? I'm not talking about the new day and age ones, but I think about Michael Jackson. Think about all these famous people that really had to do something great. We can agree that those people was often what? Criticized. People always talking about them, right? But how many people can do what they do? Not too many. So when people talk about you, or talk about your business, talk about what you're doing, guess what? Look at that guy on the right. I don't care. Literally. I don't care if you have to write it on your hand and show them, listen, send them a picture. I don't care. So one of the biggest factors holding people back from going to build a successful network marketing business is a constant concern. Hold on one second. I'm sorry about that. So again, the fear that other people's opinions is that most common constraints people put on themselves is that is not unique to network marketing. So again, people are not familiar with the industry. People don't know too much about it. So do not listen to people's opinions when it comes to what we do, because the average person, they don't even understand what we do. They just go based off of the opinions that they hear from other people, right? Your status. Think about people that always care about their status. Listen, your status will keep you broke. Your status will keep you broke. A great danger in today's society is keeping up with the Joneses mentality that people fall into, continuously trying to outdo one another to develop some type of superior status, right? And if you've never seen this movie before, it's called Keeping Up with the Joneses. And it talks about how this couple moved into this community where all the houses look the same. If they saw their neighbor got a new car, they want to get a new car. They saw the neighbor got a new golf course, they got a new golf course, little simulator in their house. Everything that they saw the neighbors do, they wanted to do it too. So the danger here is where network marketing is concerned, that some people worry about their status will be threatened if others know that they're involved. Some people think, network marketing, or just one of those little things where you might be just trying to make some extra money. But guess what? There are people that have literally a lifestyle behind this business, and they've been able to build something big. So don't care about your status. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses and just go out there and just make it work. Do not let your past hold you back. Those who come involved in this network marketing industry, they do so from a wide range of age, nationalities, education level, occupation, and background. They will also have varying levels of success in their former occupation. Some are fortunate enough to have some success already under their belt, but there will be others who would not have been so fortunate. In fact, that they may be carrying a certain amount of baggage from previous failures. And there will also be those whose environment to date has not been a fertile one of terms of being exposed to success, encouragement, recognition, or even education. So no matter what happens in your past, no matter if you were successful, if you wasn't successful, do not let your past hold you back from becoming successful in this industry. Only focus on the future, right? Become a good student so that you can become a great teacher. In order to become a great teacher, first you have to become a good in order to become a great teacher, you have to be a good student, right? And I tell people this all the time. How do you become a great teacher? It's by staying a student and always learning. Building a successful network marketing business is really about building a network of people and helping them become successful. Many of those people will look to you for leadership and advice. Thus, it is important that you have a good understanding what it takes to build a successful business so that you can teach others in your team to do the same. When starting your business, the quicker you can humble yourself and become a good student, the quicker you will gain the knowledge that it will allow you to become a great teacher. So always be a great student, no matter your title, no matter how much success you've had. Stay a student because guess what? A great student always become a great teacher. Don't become one of those in everything but not committed to anything. If you know that you can be distracted or seduced to some extent by every new idea when it's presented with you carefully, don't become one of those in everything but not committed to anything. People who in here know people that started something and they quit. Then they do something else and they quit. People do it all of the time, right? People who swap and change, coming in and out of a new idea, they rarely make it to success in anything because they never stick to something long enough to make it work. People only do things long enough until they don't feel like it no more. But commitment is doing something over and over and over, even once the feeling have left, right? Practice delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is simply delaying buying something until you can afford it or delaying rewarding yourself for a goal that you set until you've actually achieved it. Ultimately, very few people practice delayed gratification. Today's society is very much of a buy now, pay later. Buy now, you can pay it on credit later, right? Encouraging people to reward themselves now and worry about paying it for later. And this is a dangerous mindset and it's not sustainable. And it's the same for success. Listen, you don't have to buy the big car right now. You don't have to buy the big home. You don't have to buy the big suit, the expensive suit and the expensive shoes and all of those things right now. Listen, practice delayed gratification because I promise you it's going to help you out in the long run, right? Giving you will receive because your success is based on the principle of helping other people within your network become successful. The great universal law of give and you will receive is certainly true of successful network marketing. As you develop your team, try to adapt the mindset of taking your eyes off of yourself. Put in the focus on helping other people within your team. One of the famous quotes that I've got involved in the company I learned was that if you help other people get what they want, you'll get what you want. Learn what it is that your people want to achieve, and by being involved, then you give your time and energy to helping them achieve their dreams. Help enough people on your team, and you will receive whatever it is that you're wishing for to achieve by default. So just help other people, right? Quitters never win, and winners never quit, right? So this is the end. We have two more. So quitters never win and winners never quit, right? There are not too many guarantees in life, but one that comes closest, particularly in network marketing, is that if you quit, you're not going to win. To win means different things to different people. To you, it might mean building a global business, a global network that represents millions of dollars in turnover, or ongoing active involvement, right? Or it means building a business to a certain level, whether it's large or small, then taking a back seat and not being so involved in it, right? Or it can also mean that building a business to a certain preset level and moving on to do something else. Whatever the goal is, one thing for certain that no one will ever reach it if they quit along the way. So not everyone's definition of success is the same, but you have to figure out your type of success that you want and just go along with it. But one thing you will never want to do is quit while you're on that journey, right? And in the end, if it has to be, it's up to me. It's an unfortunate fact that it has come too common for people to blame other people for their loss in life, right? Or just think about it. People always blaming people for different things, right? So for me, I had the mindset of if it's meant to be, it's up to me. The reality that is, if it's up to you to choose those thoughts, action that will lead you to success, your life will be what you make it. Nothing will ever happen by itself. Success will come your way once you realize that you have to make it yourself throughout your own actions. And the day that you take complete responsibility for yourself is the day that you stop making excuses. And it's the day that you start moving forward on the road to success. And no one else can do it for you. Only you can make it happen. Only you can make it happen. And today, that's all I have for you guys. And hopefully, you guys was able to learn something and just go out there, take those notes and apply it to your life. And I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday to end the year off with a bang.